Hello and welcome back to the Author Success and Book Marketing Tips podcast. This is Penny Sanseveri with Author Marketing Experts. My awesome and amazing co-host, Miss Amy Cornell. Amy, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
So this is number 3 in our Goodreads series. This is the third and final one in our Goodreads series. I hope the first 2 were helpful. If you're just popping into this podcast in this particular show, be sure to take the first 2 because it kind of lays the groundwork for what we're doing now. I love Goodreads. Just to give you a little bit of backstory, Goodreads is, I think, Amy, they have 80 million readers on Goodreads?
Yeah, and it seems like in counting always, but yes.
Yeah. And now in particular, I think now more than ever that we are sort of being forced online to look for new reads and finding new authors. Goodreads is the number 1 social networking site for authors and readers, and it just is a fabulous, fabulous portal. In specific today, we're going to talk about the Goodreads giveaway, which changed a couple of years ago, as those of you listening probably all know. They went from being a free giveaway to being a paid, which at first I think you and I, Amy, kind of bristled at, but there really are a lot more benefits, which I know we're going to break down for everybody today, but the benefits really outweigh the negatives. Would you agree?
Oh, 100%. Previously, it really was just a DIY option, Penny, and now that they've gone to paid, all the benefits and what Goodreads has proactively done to help support your investment is 100% worth it. What you get out of each giveaway is so much more than what used to happen previously.
Well, and one of the things that I really like, and as I said, we are going to dig into these individual components, but my personal favorite thing is the fact that now I can choose between doing a Kindle giveaway or a print giveaway. So previously, you had to mail your books out to recipients, and there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're a little short on time, and you did a really aggressive giveaway of 25 or 50 books or something like that, now you're mailing these books individually to winners, and that got to be a little bit time consuming. But now I could do a giveaway of 100, Kindle ebooks, and boom, Goodreads fulfills it. And it's a great thing. So it's less work on my part. So Amy, let's talk through what are some of the major changes that Goodreads has implemented with the paid versus the prior DIY free platform?
Yeah, so the main difference is that now anybody that participates in a giveaway, and we will cover this a little bit more, anybody that participates in your giveaway is now connected to your account and to your network. Your book is automatically added to their to-read shelf. And you also get to see who all entered your giveaway. So you have access to that data as well. So you have this great networking opportunity. And then again, like I said, your book is now living on their account in their to-read shelf, which is just a fabulous, fabulous option that was not available before. Essentially, none of this was. All that happened from the previous free giveaways, Penny, is that the winners would win a book. That was it. You had their 10 names or whatever it was, those print books that you wanted to give away, and it pretty much ended there. And now there's so many possibilities that can really, benefit you long term.
So now let me make sure that I understand this. Everyone who has entered your giveaway gets your book added to their to be read shelf?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's fabulous. I love that. And you can now also optimize giveaways where, as we said previously, you kind of put the giveaway together, put it up there and kind of hope for the best. But now you can optimize those, right? Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, there's so many ways to customize what you can do. And I would say keep in mind when you're thinking about which format you want to give away. Kindle options are available to Kindle Direct Publishing account holders. So that is one factor. Not everybody has access to those, but you can give away up to 100 copies. So that's 100 copies of your book in 100 new readers' hands, which is amazing. And then a lot of people, I will say that we do notice when there are more copies available, there tends to be more participation. So that's something to be said as well. Print copies, I think, are also really great when it comes to personalizing, your giveaway.
Sure.
Yes, you have to take in shipping costs into consideration, but when you do print copies, you do get to sign them. You could do a personalized note. If you have anything brand centric like swag, you can include that with it. So I really would honestly, if it's in your budget, would recommend testing out both options and kind of, using both of those during different times of the year. Maybe around Christmas time, around the holidays, it would be fun to do a print copy version and really play that up elsewhere, because then you get to put together a nice little packet of goodies to send people. And it's just another reason to really chat up what you're doing and let people know what's going on and all the fun, unique things you have planned.
That's fantastic. I love that so much. Now, let me just clarify something for the listeners. When you said that a member has to be in, so do you, in order for you to participate in an ebook giveaway, do you have to be a Kindle Unlimited subscriber, or can anybody get the ebook?
Anybody can get the ebook. So that's pretty simple. I think you have to have a Kindle account, I would imagine.
Oh, got it.
At least the app to open it, since it is a Kindle edition. But aside from that, no, there's no restrictions for those participating, which is really great.
That's fabulous. So what other tips can you give us in terms of the giveaway? How much, and this is maybe a strange question, but how much does the book description factor into this? I mean, we know that the giveaway is like, they're going to look at the title and the genre of the book, think, oh, I'd love to read this book, I'm going to enter this giveaway, and they'll fall in love with the cover or whatever. Does anybody ever see the description in the giveaway portion of the Goodreads section now?
I think, that's interesting. The giveaway is very much similar to what we see with, I would say, Amazon ads. So your cover is definitely going to be your first big selling point. But then your description, I think, what I usually recommend and what we do for our clients when we help them with these, we don't use the description on Amazon. We lead with something that is standout, whether it's a review. This is a way to sell your book. You want people to want this book. So your elevator pitch is a great place to go. You're kind of pitching this to people, not just replicating what they can already find on Amazon. This is a unique way to stand out.
That's great. I love that a ton. So what's next? So you create the giveaway. There are a lot more steps, I think, now that it's paid. What else do you recommend? Oh,
well, should we talk about the length?
Yeah, let's talk about the length, and also some of the, like the URL. I think you can create a unique URL and stuff like that. So
yes, you will. When you create the giveaway, it's going to ask you to upload the description, the length of time. It'll ask you, there's a few things, but again, we've discussed this. Goodreads is very user-friendly. It's very intuitive. So don't worry. They will walk you through all of this, and it's really actually a simple process. Setting up the length is important, determining how long you want to run for. I will say the most important thing to keep in mind is how many books you're giving away. If you can give away 100 Kindle editions, then you could actually run your giveaway for a month, because keep in mind, the longer you run, realistically, the more entries you'll have, and everybody that enters, I'm going to reiterate this, everybody that enters gets your book on their to-read shelf. So that's fabulous exposure. But, you have to keep in mind, if you're only giving away 5 print copies running for a month, realistically, the buzz about your giveaway is going to peter out long before those 30 days are up. So my typical recommendation is to kind of adjust the length of your giveaway for the number of copies you're giving away, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then, yes, after you create the giveaway, you will get a dedicated page where your giveaway lives. So you want to save that URL and share it. Share it everywhere. We discussed this in a previous episode. You definitely want to create a Goodreads event for your giveaway. Your events, remember, see, it's amazing how all these things link up. That's why everything on Goodreads is important.
Yeah.
Every time you create an event, you get to notify everybody in your network. So our previous episode in this series on Goodreads was all about networking, both with readers, other authors, and adding people to your friends list. So every time you create an event, you have the opportunity to let everybody in your network know what's going on. So when you create a Goodreads giveaway, you get to let everybody in your network know that you have a giveaway coming up. And it's brilliant. That's essentially your mailing list on Goodreads is what you're working on there. So definitely use that unique URL, create an event on Goodreads, share it on social, send out a special edition of your newsletter. And I mean, honestly, if you have a smaller platform, especially if you're a newer author and you have a blog, why not use this as a blog opportunity, Penny? Play up your Goodreads giveaway on your blog. Really put it out there everywhere. You invested in this and all these other pieces, promoting it is free. So why not do it?
No, that's a great idea because, I remember when Goodreads was doing free giveaway, before Goodreads was charging for these. And really you could promote your giveaway, yes, but because there were so many other giveaways that were running because they were always free, the only cost to the author obviously was the cost of the book. You were competing with so many other books that were sitting in this giveaway pile that we were recommending things like do short giveaway runs so that your Goodreads giveaway shows up on the just started and ending soon list. You know what I mean? So you had to get super creative, but you don't really have to do that anymore. I mean, as you said, base the length of the giveaway on how many books that you're giving out, because obviously the shorter giveaway, you don't necessarily need to run it for a month. But there are so many great opportunities now for authors, because we have one author I know, and we've done a video on this for our Master Amazon video course, who just Marlene, right? And she just kills it every single time on Goodreads. I mean, every single one of the opportunities that she has that Goodreads offers her for free, once you pay for the giveaway, she uses to its greatest and biggest its biggest purpose, and she really kills every giveaway that she runs. So once the giveaway is over, is there anything that an author can do? So let's say the giveaway's ended and they've assigned winners and mailed out books, or they've been sent via Kindle. What's next?
Yes. After your giveaway is over, you will be notified of all the winners. They send that to you. That's very easy to find. You definitely want to connect with those winners. If you have a Kindle edition, Goodreads already handled giving it to them, so that happened instantly. They should already have it in their account. So send a connection request, personalize the message. We cover this over and over again anytime we talk about Goodreads. The main thing is to personalize your outreach to people. And then it's not spammy, it's not inappropriate. I mean, people are there because they love books and they want to connect with authors. But just make sure you're not sending out really basic templated, like, thanks for winning my book, I hope you leave a review. Like, that's not going to go over well,
Yeah.
But, reminding them that they recently won your book, congratulating them, letting them know that you can't wait to hear what they think about your book, invite them to reach out to you with questions, building these connections. Again, they all come back together. Building these connections, adding people to your friends list means next time you have a Goodreads giveaway, the next time you have something to promote, whether it's a discount promotion, something special going on your website, if you have an online event, these are all the people that you can notify via Goodreads, anything else that you have going on with your brand. It's not just about promoting Goodreads-centric strategies. It's about promoting everything that you're doing for your book and being able to use that event option and connecting with all these people that you're networking with and adding to your friends list.
Oh, that's terrific. I like that so much. And I like how you have very brilliantly tied these episodes together, because you're the first, the second episode we talked about networking, and now the networking plays into the Goodreads giveaway. So doing these, listening to these shows in order and getting onto Goodreads and optimizing, networking with people, and then running a giveaway makes a ton of sense.
Yes, it really does. And if you've given away, and you mentioned Marlene earlier, this is something that she does that we didn't even coach her on. As you said, she is just really all over Goodreads and really uses it very well. Whenever she does a print copies giveaway, she actually sends a personal message to the people that won, letting them know as soon as the book went out and thanking them again. It's just so smart. And to think that somebody takes the time out of their day to write you personally, send you a note, thanking you for entering their giveaway, letting you know when they should expect the book. Like, how awesome is that to hear from an author, that they've taken the time to write you personally and check in? I think it's just so fabulous.
Yeah, I think that's great. And I think that that ties back into what we always talk about is you have to creating a personal connection with the reader really, that personal thank you goes such a long way.
It
Uh,
really does. And so much on Goodreads is, other than investing in the giveaway itself, one reason I love to promote Goodreads to authors and push them to use it because it's all free, Penny. It's a little bit of your time, but it's all free. These are efforts that are not costing you anything else. It's not an additional investment. It's making those personal connections that you always talk about. And anything free that you can do for your book, like why would that not make the list,
yeah. Yeah, no, I completely agree, especially if you have a lot of downtime, if you've got even, because as we talked about also in the first episode, Goodreads doesn't require a lot of care and feeding. So you can be proactively and on Goodreads, you can be you can spend an hour or even 15 minutes there a week and still be really doing a great job.
Yes, a lot of it is front loaded. A lot of that effort is front loaded. Everything we discussed in this series, in the Goodreads series on the podcast, doing that optimization and really making yourself represented as a unique brand on your author dashboard, that's really the most work you put into it. And once that's done, you're good to go. It's really just maintenance from there on out.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I love this. And I hope that you have all enjoyed listening to this 3-part Goodreads series. The next 2 podcasts, we're going to talk about pitching, and we're going to divide up the podcast in media pitching. So getting yourself out to national media, if that's your goal, as well as blogger pitching for those of you who say, you know what, national media is not really my thing, or it's not right for my market. I really like to focus on getting more attention from bloggers. So we're going to focus on that in the next 2 shows. This is Penny Sansbury and Amy Cornell with the Book Marketing Tips and Author Success Podcast. And I really hope, I would encourage you, please leave a review or just a rating. Let us know. And you can always reach us at info@amarketingexpert.com. Let us know how you like the show, what you'd like to see more of. And if you have any ideas for future shows, I would love to hear those too. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I wish you all much publishing success. Bye-bye.